During educating Essex, Year 10 student Gabby was determined to become the first member of her family to go to university.
Very good.
She was on track to get top grades. She'd just been voted head girl, but some people resented her success.
Unfortunately, one of the problems that young people who choose to be perfectly behaved and totally focused and work hard face is that other young people some young people don't like it.
The bullying Gabby experienced cast a shadow over her year at school.
I was just being left out in everything, and at one point I literally just felt like I was alone. I just hated it.
3 years on, how will 18-year-old Gabby look back on her Year 10? Is there anything she wishes she'd known?
At school there's like the popular people, really cool sort of thing. So they expect me to every day come in and be happy with them because they're being horrible to me. I don't want to talk to them, I don't want to smile at them. At school I sort of kept really strong and I wanted to make out that it wasn't really affecting me at all, but it just sort of chipped away at me and it sort of started to really, really hurt me inside, and like it sort of all got too much.
It's gone on for so long that everyone's been horrible to me. They've been bullying me. Walking down the corridor, they were like hugging me and picturing.
And if they've actually turned around and called you a bitch, then that's bang out of order and that's bullying.
People are like, oh, like you shouldn't have been affected by that, but they weren't there at the time. They don't know what else has been going on. And if it affects you, then it affects you.
We have to deal with it, OK? As much as that will probably make you uncomfortable because it's you and you don't want any fuss made, and I know that, it can't continue.
We're very clear that we don't accept bullying. I look at the difficulties that she's had, and for most kids, there would be a huge tailing off in their involvement in school. She's been remarkably focused. You know, that's quite a remarkably strong girl.
But the bullying escalated. Gabby started receiving some anonymous texts.
It's scary. Just the fear of the unknown, really. Like, it could have been anyone. I didn't live too close to Parsons at the time, and I used to have to walk part of it to get home. And I was just like, I don't want anything to happen to me.
Gabby's teachers quickly found and punished the culprits. 2 girls from Year 9 and Year 11.
I cannot even begin to think of a reason why you would do it. We've got a young person who is absolutely committed and dedicated to being the best that she can possibly be, who is being treated unfairly, first of all, by some of her own peers or friends, and now by somebody else who thinks it's funny.
The 2 girls were friends of Gabby.
It really, really, really knocked my trust. Like, it takes me so long for me to make bonds with people now, just because of what happened at school. Like, these little silly comments have had such an effect on my mind.
Gabby left Passmore's in 2012 with 12 GCSEs. She's studying A-levels at a local sixth form.
The sixth form that I went to, they're all really, really smart there. Like, it's like a well thought of sixth form. And everyone's there because they're studying subjects they want to. And we all work hard and we all want it.
It's a week before Gabby gets her A-level results. She's come back to Passmore's to see Mr Goddard and Mr Drew.
If you were now able to give yourself advice at 14, around that time that the show was filmed, would you give yourself different advice?
I would still handle it the way that I did. I had support throughout the whole thing, and I think that's part of the reason why I got through it the way I did, and why I kind of take it as a positive in like my life rather than negative, because it has made me stronger, and it has, as you say, made me more equipped for like moving on from different schools into different places.
Important. You need to be resilient in life.
And even like in the workplace, you get things like this, it's never going to stop. There's always going to be people talking about you, there's always going to be things.
I can assure you, as head teachers, the staff room goes quiet when we walk in still. I can assure you.
You may think now you're this 18-year-old woman, the rest of it. I can remember you as this 11-year-old girl first coming in for the Year 6 induction. I can remember his words exactly. Let's see if we can remember his exact words.
It's going to be my head girl.
Going to be head girl.
Oh.
Going to be head girl. So when are the results?
Next week, this time next week. I feel like I'm jinxing it by talking about it, so it makes me nervous.
It's results day. Gabby's first choice, Keele University, has offered her a place if she gets 3 Bs.
BBC, wanted a B in history. BBC.
Oh.
She's 1 grade short of her offer, but an email has arrived from UCAS.
It says, congratulations, your place at Keele University for English and History has been confirmed. It's just that you're in, really. So exciting. And looking back now, I'm so pleased and proud of myself for sticking and focusing on what I wanted.
Thank you. You drive yourself good.
I'll always be a pass Moors girl. I loved school and I would never change my time that I had, but I just wish that that could have been avoided because that could have been so much better. At school, I didn't always just have one person to turn to, which is what I really, really wanted. And that's why I think I became so close to teachers, which triggered it even more because that's what they didn't want. And looking back now, I would do everything the way that I did. And I think that you've just got to stay true to yourself. If you want to get something, then you go out and get it. It's your life and you need to make it what you want to.